And welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore series. As you can tell, I've been doing some farming off screen, and we have a lot of bamboo, cocoa beans, cactus, and definitely wheat. I've also been farming some wood so that we can do some cool building this episode, but before anything else, I have a new shield, new armor, and new weapons from a mining trip that I just did, and here's how it went. And I might have mined just a bit too much, because I broke all of my pickaxes and had to mine back to the surface with nothing but my hands. Alright guys, and as you can see, I have a map in my hands. I have gone ahead and created a map for our little starter base wheat field area. I also went ahead and crafted a clock, because we finally got some redstone from mining, and we have some extra materials now. On top of that, I have a lot of building blocks, a lot of random materials, and hopefully we're going to do something cool with that today. But up until now, I've gotten a little bit of an enchantment setup going, and I want to go ahead and make this level 30 because, as you can see, we're at 35 levels. So I want to go ahead and use these to help protect ourselves, maybe get a fortune pickaxe or a looting sword, and just go from there. So to start off, I have gone ahead and created a small cow pen and sheep pen over here. And between clips, I've just been breeding these guys up and shearing the sheep so that we have some extra wool if we want to build with that. I'm gonna go ahead and keep breeding these guys up, and I'll be back with you when I have enough leather for our full enchantment setup. And we already have all the sugarcane from our massive farm on the river, so hopefully this shouldn't take too long. So I separated the sheep and the cows, started breeding them up, and collected leather for about the next hour. Alright, and we are back at the base. We have 18 leather, and that should be enough to complete our enchanting setup, because I've been crafting as we're going, and we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bookshelves, and if I'm correct, we can go ahead and make our books just like this. That'll give us 6 more bookshelves, which is definitely plenty. And then do we have, yes, a level 30 enchanting setup. Fire aspect 2 would be nice, but I would like to guarantee some form of sharpness or smite. Let's check the boots. Protection 3, I don't really want that. What about the other armor pieces? We have fire protection, and fire protection. I'm gonna say no to all of those as well. On the bright side, we have a lot of steak right now, just under 2 stacks. So we'll be eating on this for a while, and I'll probably keep breeding them up because it is not a bad idea to have more books and bookshelves to just fill this up for decoration at this point. But I did craft a fishing rod, and I would like to see what enchantment we'd get on that. Lure 2. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the fire aspect. We can always use a grindstone, but I have one final issue. I didn't get any lapis when I went mining, so we're gonna head down to Deep Slate, get some lapis, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I ended up in a mine shaft, and I actually found some lapis in a loot chest. So we're gonna take these 4 pieces and keep searching, but if I need to, we can head back to the surface and do our first enchant at the very least. Alright, so I am getting shot at by about 20 skeletons right now. Oh, we found lapis finally, but I just gave up and started running through this giant cave, and it's a very unsafe, but we are just gonna hold ourselves up right now and go over here, grab some lapis, because that's what we came here to do. There's a few too many mobs, so I'm gonna run through to the end of this cave, try to get a little more lapis, and we're just gonna strip mine up to the surface. Alright, we're back at the base with our lapis. Let's go ahead and get our first enchant as well as an achievement. Oh, that's kinda sad. Okay, what else can we get? I have some extra books. We could get Unbreaking 3 on one of our tools. think I hear a wandering trader that we're gonna have to visit. Yeah, let's check that out in a minute. though we don't have emeralds, so it's kind of useless right now. But we could get protection 3 on the helmet, or the leggings, or unbreaking on the boots. You know what? I'm going for... Alright, our risk paid off. I got efficiency 4 as well, and depth strider, that's very tempting. Very, very tempting. Yeah, let's go with depth strider. And we got some amazing boots, protection 4, depth strider 3, unbreaking 3, and do we get anything interesting? Let's go for the book. Density 4. Okay, not bad, but I'm going to use the efficiency to upgrade our pickaxe. Other than that, I think we're going to wait till we hit level 30 to do a lot more enchants, but I am going to get Aqua Affinity just because I found myself underwater once or twice. And let's just roll all of these real quick. Now we have Protection 2, Aqua Affinity, and Protection 4. Actually, can we craft an anvil? I'm not sure. Okay, it's gonna take every single piece of our iron, but we crafted an anvil. And I'm gonna place it... Okay, let's remove that and put an anvil down. That works. So I want to make this efficiency 5 real quick. And let's put the efficiency 2 on our shovel. And just like that, we're back down to 13 levels. That's rough, but this armor was very much worth it. And let's put this away. But real quick, do you have anything for me? Fortunately not, because I can't trade with you even if I wanted to. So thank you for the leads. Alright, with that taken care of, we have some leather and leads. Thank you very much. But I'm gonna go ahead and build today's field. So for today's field, I actually need to clear out all of our temporary farms just so that we have some space to build. Our second field is gonna be carrots, but I got this carrot while mining underground from a zombie. That being said, I think we need to get on to the main focus of today's episode, which is gonna be to put a storage house right here for all of our seeds for our future fields, as well as our current ones, and a horse stable attached to it, because while I was mining this episode and between episodes, I got plenty of name tags, a saddle, and some leads from a wandering trader. So that's going to make it very easy to travel our world, and it's all going to be connected with pathways. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started, because I have an awesome build planned for you guys. First, I wanted to start with the course dirt pathways in the stable flooring, which has podzol mixed into it. Then I added some lampposts with some lanterns, just so we don't have any surprise explosions or special guests during our building session. Then I could finally start with the build. I wanted to build a seed storage so that we can have somewhere where all of our carrots, wheat, and future crops go. On the side of this house, I put a stable because we're going to need an easier way to travel around the world. I also added in a ton of custom trees and some beehives just so we have more nature in the area. Another thing I added was a ton of moss mixed into the grass so that we can hide some torches and lanterns under moss carpets. And that's pretty much all, so let's go get a horse. Luckily, we already have a saddle, some name tags, and some leads. Make sure to comment down below what you think we should name our horse. And lucky for us, we live in a plains biome, so we shouldn't have much trouble finding a horse. Oh, look who it is. It's the boys. Now, looks like way over here, we trapped the captain. Let's go ahead and take him out. A little low on our health. We need to get some better enchants on our armor soon. Anyways, I see some horses right up here. I think there's 3 of them, so we have a good selection. Alright, we tamed it. Are you fast? No. What about you? Oh, he's playing hard to get. This is our 7th time on the horse. 10th? Yeah, I think we've been on this guy 10 times. Will you be mine? Okay. You're decently fast. I think we're gonna take this guy. How's your jump? Your jump's decent. Okay. We're pretty mediocre on all of the stats, so we're gonna go ahead and put this guy in the stable. Let's put him in here until we can get some horse armor and name him next episode, because, let's be honest, this place is crawling with pillagers and creepers. I don't want to lose our brand new horse to any of them. So we're gonna put you right there. Stay there for now. I'll come back for you. So I kind of showed it off in the time lapse, but what do you guys think of these little beehive and flower areas I've made? I absolutely love it. There's so many dandelions, there's so much color, and when it's not raining, there's actually bees flying around. which is really nice because I really like having life around here, and I put one over here as well. And we get the honey effect, but I have two types of trees right now. We have a honey bearing tree. I don't know, I put beehives on this type of tree for both of them. Then I have two giant spruce trees, which I'm not sure if I love them, but I like them. And that's good enough for now. This area just needed to be a bit more crowded, and that's what these trees do for us. Speaking of, I need to add some other stuff over here, and I'm thinking I'll do a YouTube short or a stream project where I put a pond here. So yeah, I think we'll put a pond right over here so we can do some fishing early game right now. And then we can also get some bee nests off these beehives because I've got some honeycomb right here. We can put a couple bee nests and flowers right over here just to fill up the space a bit. Potentially. I'm not certain on that, but we have a lot we can mess around with. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's episode. It has taken me a while to make this because between computer troubles and work in, the real world, things are very busy right now. But we have gotten so much done. I've gotten better armor. I've gotten a new seed storage, which I will be transferring everything over to. We got a freaking horse, which, again, I need a name for it. I am so bad at naming things that I'm just going to leave it up to you guys completely. And yeah, this is our episode 2 starter base progression. Yeah, I think that's a good word for it. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.